What's your question, sir?
Question, and some of the things you've already been going over has really resonated. So I'll pose my question like this. I get into a pattern where things are going
Good for
really.
you. See, right there. I just want to
Immediate
pause you.
application.
Immediate application.
Yep.
So I want everyone to understand very, very simply this. He's using the tech on himself. So the key is he's like, I have a pattern. He's not like, I'm all screwed up. I got this issue. Nobody likes me. My wife doesn't like me. My brother's mad at me. My kid's like, no, I got a pattern. So the second you call it a pattern, it takes all emotional out of it.
Yep.
Takes the balloon. It goes easier. Go ahead, buddy.
Appreciate that. Pattern of things going really well, operating at a high level, life, finances, work, everything going extremely well, my company. And then I get into a pattern where I'm just way down low.
Pause.
And
Pause. Not even. I don't even need the story. Now, I believe I know what the story is going to be. I go up really high, like a roller coaster. Ring a bell?
Yep, that's
Okay.
exactly.
So then what happens when you go down?
Then I have a hard time finding something or getting the motivation or whatever it is to change the pattern and get up back up by going up the roller coaster again.
Until you do, and then you do it again, correct?
Correct.
And this has been going on for how long?
Oh, geez, 30 years.
Okay. So you have what they'd call in personal development a winning formula, which means you know how it works. You do great, and because you had to, and then you get to you don't have to, and then you have to again, then you have to, and you have to.
Yeah.
So you're driven by have to, correct?
Yes.
Have you ever thought about being driven by want to or choose to?
I haven't figured that out yet.
I got it. But in your mind, when you talk to yourself, you would say, I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to. That is internal dialogue of yours, correct?
Correct.
So let's say your state of mind is, I'm forced. I feel forced. I have to. Number two is you use words like I have to, correct?
Yeah, even procrastinating till the last minute where I have to do this.
Fantastic. So is it that you have this pattern, or is it that you haven't developed a different one? So one of the things, I got introduced on stage by an incredible human being a couple days ago, and I showed you the video from Brandon. Love this guy.
Yeah.
And he's a very high performing real estate investor, and he introduced me on stage, and I helped him speaking coaching, and he goes, you know what Michael taught me? And one of the cool things is he said in front of the whole group of people, high functioning, some of the highest real estate investors in the world. And he says, Michael, I walked up to him the first day and said, I want to be a better speaker. And he said, I looked at him, I go, you already are. I just need to introduce you to the guy. So what if I said there is a bigger, better version of you that you haven't actually allowed to come out and play? And you've got a 9-year-old boy running your life instead of a man. How old are you now?
51.
When's the last time you let a 51-year-old man who's achieved all that you have in your life run your life versus a 9-year-old boy?
Never.
Okay. So let's talk about the next step. What does it actually look like? What does it look like to being a choose person versus a have to person?
That is something so foreign.
I understand, but what does it look like?
Probably.
Not probably. We don't talk that way. Not probably. Here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like as I'm working on becoming a choose person. So what if the next 90 days, and you're probably going to want to re-engage with us, I would even say get on call to action again and click that link and join us for peanuts. Does that make sense compared to what you invested in the past? What if, because it's the way life works. You do great and then this. It's life. What if you became a person that allowed yourself to talk about it? You just don't talk about it. So what if your pattern is I just don't talk about what I want. I only talk about what I have to do because I'm a man and I have to talk about what I have to do. Tell me about this, man. Let's be a little kid. Let's dream again. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that would.
No, what's it like to be a choose person? So here's what I'm working on. Talk to me about it. You're going to help a lot of people right now. And if you're in the chat right now, cheer this man on. You're about to do it, and we're going to do it together as a team. This is part of influence. So I want you to you just don't have another pathway. It's like you keep on putting your Matchbox car in the one track. Dude, we can move that track. We can cut one piece, put a T in. So now that we're choosing, what is a choice life like?
It's getting what I want.
I got it. Like what?
Taking my company to the next level.
These are all generic terms. One of the things that I'm currently working on is this. I'm currently working on communicating with myself in a way that allows me to what? I want you to think about this. So what does it look like? I'm letting people do what needs to do. I'm letting people be effective. At this stage of my life, I'm giving someone else the reins. This is one of the things my coach years ago shared with me. He said, you've got, as a mentor of mine, and he said to me, he goes, Michael, let someone else have what you used to do. Let someone else have the stress. Could you give that to a younger person?
Yeah.
Why don't you let a 30-year-old in your team be a have to? Why don't you say, I'm at a stage in my life where I'm a choose to person right now. Here's what I'm choosing to do, and I'm going to let other people be the have to, and I'm going to put the pressure on them. I'm going to give them the leverage. I'm going to make them do it. Do you get what I'm doing right now? You've never thought about this before. So
Nope.
I don't work with people that are just getting started on their personal development journey, meaning I'll work with anybody if they're getting started. But if people I'm mad and I'm bothered and I'm depressed and I don't want you to change me, I give those people to other people now, man. Those are not my people, Mark. I don't deal with them anymore. There's new coaches. They get those people. I don't deal with them. Sort of like a real estate agent. I don't deal with the $100,000 houses. I deal with the $10 million houses. So what if you said, one of the choices that I'm making right now is I'm becoming a person that lets other people be the have to people. I'm becoming a choose to person. Are you catching on, my friend?
I am.
What are you
Yeah.
realizing? How will this frame or pattern change your language?
Well, yeah, the whole thing would change my language in actually accomplishing, me choosing for me what I want and accomplishing those things. Not because I have to, but because I'm choosing it. It's a whole different mindset.
So what if the next level of your company is, I am literally going to become a master delegator and I'm going to have a bunch of have to people around me that have to do it, that eventually I'm going to develop them into choose to, but I got to teach them have to and eventually go to choose to. And that is the steps, no different than the first person with the steps.
Right.
You never would have thought this was the answer, did you?
No.
So all you do with influence is you give people a different direction. We don't change them immediately. You give them a different focus. 2 ways to change your life. 1 is change your actions. Number 2 is change your perceptions. You don't even have a problem. You have a pattern that does one thing. And if you need it, you can use it. You can always go back to it. Or an additional pattern. Here's a new pattern I'm building and creating is a choice pattern. And the choice pattern is I'm going to choose how I feel. And I'm going to choose the direction that I want to go. So take this, run with it. You're awesome. I'd love to work with you, whatever you need. But dude, I'm excited for you. Give it up for him in the chat. And you're awesome, man. That's really, really great. And we might share that with some more people because that is probably one of the most important interactions we'd have for an entrepreneur that's doing well that could be doing even better.
Appreciate you, Mark.
He's awesome.
Wow.
Everyone's awesome that's sharing. Anyone with the courage to speak up and ask is awesome. Make certain your questions are there for next week as well. michaelbernoff.com/ask. I want to hear him.